I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Number 16, Chetty Osman.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Abrinas. Here's Diaz. Shoots it up. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Osman, defended by Aldama. Here's Sapahi. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Diaz. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Hernan Gomez. A fader. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Well, that's what you want to see. A player using his height to his advantage against the smaller defender.
Inside. Nice shot by Larkin.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Abrinas. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez a screen. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Out to the wing. Here's Biberovic.
Two minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
Here's Sapahi. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Aldama. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So both teams making some changes here. .124 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Biberovic. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Diaz. And here is Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Rubio. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Wasn't that pass right in his stride? Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ulabai. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Abrinas kicks to Hernan Gomez. Aldama passes to Abrinas. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And he drops it in from the low post. And Gomez has got 8.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
A good close contest so far as we... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Larkin. Here's Sapahi. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Rubio taking his time here. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Here's Garuba, still yet to score. Rubio outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off.
Timeout.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 4. Here's Biberovic. The rebound by Diaz.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You've got to make those.
Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Osman. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And when you look at Şengün's assist numbers, he's already proven to be an elite passer for a big man.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Aldama. It's to Diaz.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
For the away team, Armando Larkin.
Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Biberovic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Diaz. He has yet to score. There's a screen by Aldama. There's the 3. And no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
And moving along. And that's all for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Willie Hernan-Gomez. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Hernan-Gomez out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Diaz in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Pass to Şengün. Here's Sapahi. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Now Hernan-Gomez. A fadeaway. And that's good off the glass that time. Hernan-Gomez has got 10 points.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Şengün, no good. Has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. It reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And a quick check of the stats for Şengün. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
Here's Diaz. Hasn't made one yet. Aldama finds Hernan-Gomez. Here's Diaz. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Larkin. And yes, it's good. Larkin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Aldama passes to Diaz. From downtown, and the 3 ball is good. Diaz has got his second basket of the night.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Biberovic. 7 points in the game. And It's good with time running down on the shot clock. Biberovic has got 9. Pass to Aldama from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Şengün. Here's Biberovic. 30 seconds left to play in the third. They get it back. Count that one.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Abrinas. The shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Leading by 6. And we'll have the start. And let's take a listen now to Coach.
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Şengün. To the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Banked in off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Şengün with a screen on Rubio. Sapahi covered by Rubio. Buries it down low.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Here's Garuba. Şengün covering. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Abrinas. Pass to Diaz. There's a screen by Aldama. The shot by Diaz, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. It can't settle for bad shots.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots off the step back, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sapahi. Right through the D for the layup.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Aprinas. Fires for three. Şengün with the rebound. Gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Using that near 7-foot frame, Aldama says not today.
Here's Aprinas.
It counts. That's great execution. They take advantage of a high percentage look.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Biberovic. They set the pick. Here's Larkin. No good from outside. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
.24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Biberovic, good! And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Sapahi. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
assist.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Lyles. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
And Allie, thanks. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
And he sinks the second. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Calathes. Here's Papanikolaou. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Lyles. Barrett up top. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. He buries it from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Here's Papanikolaou. To the wing on the left. Here's Calathes. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Olynyk finds Murray. 3-pointer off the mark. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Guarded by Barrett. Right wing. Here's Papanikolaou. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
What a display of skill. The defense was solid, but he finds a way.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:10 left to play in the first. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there it is for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Murray. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Pass to Clark. Clock at 6. Dort for 3. Knocks down the triple.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Calathes, covered by Alexander Walker. Lets it go from 14. Brooks with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Get up to throw down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by 3. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Dylan Brooks, Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Dort in at the 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, off target from the baseline.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 27, Tyler Dorsey.
Pass to Dorsey. To the middle. That shot missing. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark in the post. Antetokounmpo covering. Clark, no good. Here's Dorsey. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Dort, left side. Knocked loose. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. From the stripe. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Antetokounmpo surveys. Five on the clock. From 13. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Dort's shot is good.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Barrett passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo outside. To the inside. Pass to Kalaitzakis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
Here's Dort. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Lyles.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray, no good. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he sinks the 11-footer. Antetokounmpo has got his first bucket in this one.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
And here's Murray. No points so far. Here's Lyles. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The fans on the edge of their seats. On that note, Shaq, rough estimate, how many chairs have you broken? Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start. Glad you could join us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Off target at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Trey Lyles is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray in at the 2. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. SGA from distance.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
No stopping Giannis.
Even with a hand in his face, that means Giannis in a good rhythm on that particular shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lyles a screen. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one hits the back iron.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Here's Barrett. Banked it in off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash it in from close range. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Murray passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it goes as the The official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Clark is checked in for Olynyk. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Dort, puts it up. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's got 15. Shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Barrett on the wing. Clark with the screen. Puts one up from 19. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 8. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
We've got Brandon Clark, Lugens Dort out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point.
Involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Lyles. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Barrett. Can't connect from short range. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The 3, Barrett drills it from deep.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points here in the second half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And SGA is used to bearing these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by Olynyk. shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and back down.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Kicks it out to Barrett. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Money.
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
They grab their own miss. This one for three. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And he sinks it.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Calathes. The three. That shot off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Now, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Giddey. Dante Exum is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Mills. And it's Landale in at the 5. Mills passes to Landale. Back to Mills. The 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Now Hayes. Fournier in the corner. Pass to Sarr. Offline with his 3. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, don't you love to see the burst from Dante Exum, that lightning speed toward the cup, really nice.
It's his first trip to the line. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. About a minute played so far here in the first. Hayes with it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Sarr, the pass to Hayes. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Rizichet. There's a good screen. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Rizichet looking like a polished shooter already.
Now here's Exum. Elbow shot is on the way. And the basket is good. A minute 50 left in the first. Outside Fournier. Hayes with the screen for Fournier. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Giddey the pass to Mills. From deep Ingles. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Rizichet. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Mills with the rebound. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Giddey. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Landale. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
For 3, Fournier. No good on that one. Ingles passes to Giddey. Exum with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Exum's got 7 points in the game.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Gobert the pass to Sarr. Here's Rizichet. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Here's Rizichet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dante Exum. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Batum. Abusele out there with Gobert. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Koulibaly in at the point guard position. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Czar, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things.
Out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Daniels, and it's Green, and it's Simmons in at the 1 spot.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And it's Green missing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync, good luck trying to stop him now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. And here is Giddey. And they get it. Basket good. Giddey's got 6 points.
May not be Josh Giddey's first instinct, but boy, he can flat score the basketball.
Pass to Wembanyama. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And that one is good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
On the wing, Giddey. He's defended by Koulibaly. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Victor Wembanyama, third.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
And Mills kicks to Exum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Driving the lane, just 5 on the clock. Here's Reza Shea. Landale grabs the miss.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And it's blocked. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I seen your dunk before, that's... They're getting bullied on the defensive end, punched in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many.
And that is...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Zachary Rizachet has been, in a word, sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Song. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rizachet in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Rebounded by Exum. Thing is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Giddey. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Giddey's got 10 points. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. Another one for Rizachet. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Giddey, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Giddey, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Pass to Song. At the top of the key, Rizachet takes the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Ingles finds Green to the wing right side. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Mills. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Good on the bucket. Rizachet has got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, that's a great sign for Rizachet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Oh boy, in total control of that possession. Ben Simmons, 6'10" point forward. Distribute that rock.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Fournier. Rizachet with it. Got a piece of it. Now here's Green. He's defended by Koulibaly. And Simmons slams it in.
That's where you get the ball to Ben Simmons. Right at the rim. He's got size and athleticism. Look out.
Rizachet with it. Working on Green. Pass to Song. On the 3 off target. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Landale. And here is Simmons. He's guarded by Fournier. No good from Simmons.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Mills. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3, leading by a point. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. You got Josh Green. Daniels out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. To the inside. Here's Simmons on the wing. Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Three-pointer. And that one is off. Daniels dishes to Simmons. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Three-pointer. Daniels drills the three-pointer. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in. It's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Up top, Giddey, who's guarded by Fournier. Giddey kicks to Mills. Over Hayes. Shots good by Mills.
Now, Patty Mills is one of those shoot-first kind of players because it's always been his role. That time in the mid-range, quite effective.
Fades and shoots. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Giddey goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Song.
What a nice take from the young Australian. Josh Giddey does not fear getting hit on the way up.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Puts it up. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Giddey, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Fades away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter. Gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Giddey. Ingles with the ball. Now Giddey. And it's Jack Landale with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Pass to Wembanyama. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Giddey, count.
That is a big one, folks. Giddey gives them exactly what they need when they need it.
Now here's Hayes. T right on him. Pass to Wembanyama. Stripped away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mills passes to Giddey. Clock at 6. It's in!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sarr. Cans the three.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is...
Facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Santi Aldama is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Diaz in at the point guard. Pass to Calathis. Here's Papanikolaou. From deep, Giannis sinks the triple.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Here's Abrinas. 17 points in his last outing. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Giannis from outside. It's good from long range. Giannis has got 6.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He averages about 5 points a game. Count it. Good.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
Giannis outside. Here's Papanikolaou. Shoots from 12. That shot, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Back to Aldama. Pass to Abrinas.
2 minutes.
That one, no good. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
So both teams changing it up here. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. And you take a look at this home team. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. Here's Diaz. Pass to Abrinas. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Substitution on the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Charalampopoulos. Good. Great play by Calathis to set it up.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Abrinas. Drains the 19-footer.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Awaiting foul. Ricky Rubio. First personal foul.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside, Charalampopoulos, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
They've got Ricky Rubio, and it's Garuba in at the 5, home in the paint. Down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 7-foot shot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
We've got Santi Aldama, and it's Rubio in at the point guard.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Now into the lineup for your home team. Number 4.
Shoots the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Diaz. 6 points for him.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Aldama. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Aprinas, the pass to Diaz. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Diaz has got 10 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
To the right side. And here's Giannis from outside. The rebound by Diaz.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. Aldama passes to Hernan Gomez. Aldama with the ball. Goes back up. And Hernan Gomez finishes it off. He's got 6.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Wasted no time on that one.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Abrinas. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 2. It's tough. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Well, he's not letting the defense.
And that about wraps it up.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Pass to Papanikolaou. And here's Giannis from the arc. The shot missing. Hernan Gomez out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Diaz in at the 1. Here's Abrinas. He nails it. And we're tied up. Abrinas has got 6.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Aldama gets the bucket.
It's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Kalathis, defended by Aldama. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Diaz the pass to Abrinas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Diaz. Misses the 3. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Papanikolaou. Now Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo to the left wing. His first shot coming late. The rebound by Diaz.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Diaz. He's got 10. No good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. So the wing on the left. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 8 feet away. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Rubio looking it over. Pass to Abrinas. Pulls it from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Abrinas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Antetokounmpo to the middle. Charalampopoulos. just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Diaz.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Abrinas the pass to Aldama. Now here's Rubio. Guarded closer. There's a screen by Aldama. Diaz the pass to Abrinas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
A 3 ball. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Ricky Rubio, and it's Aldama. And at the 3, the small forward. Here's Kelly Zykis. High post try, and right through it goes.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Hernan Gomez passes to Aldama. Shot from 12. Chalk up 2 there.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Diaz. The shot from the low post is good. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Floats it up for you. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Abrinas. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez a screen from the baseline. Diaz, good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
To the inside. Out to the right wing. Charity stripe shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
1:46 left in the game. Here's Abrinas. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Right wing. Back to Giannis.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Down low. Hits the jump hook. Giannis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you know the leader of this team, Giannis, embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
To the paint. Misses in close. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Over to the wing. Nicola kicks to Giannis. Drains it from downtown.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's Giannis. It's up a three. Bullseye! A tremendous three to tie it up.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it!
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was a fun. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Challenging for players to get used to again, Grant.
You know, BA, I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Trey Lyles is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at point. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Olynyk passes to Barrett. Sinks it from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Sarr. 9 points in his last outing. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Risacher. The kick out to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. Gets a very good look and converts. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Barrett. Outside Murray. Back to Barrett. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Pass to Risacher. Outside Fournier. Now here's Wembanyama. Pure from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Murray. Back to Barrett. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
1 minute left in the opening quarter. Outside Fournier. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sarr. Lets it fly. Dort grabs the miss.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Fournier, the pass to Hayes. Wembanyama screen. Fournier for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Hayes against Murray. And stolen by Hayes. On the wing, Fournier. And it's off from three-point range. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Risache. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Dylan Brooks is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Risache out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. Now Batum. Gobert up top. Pass to Risache. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The 3 from Risache. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love how competitive this kid Risache is, coming right back with his own triple.
And out on the wings, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Clark. Count it. Good. Clark's got his first points of the night.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Here's Sarr, yet to see a basket. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Clock at 6. Inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And Shai's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start in the second. Screen by Olynyk for 3. Barrett connects from downtown. Barrett's got 10.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Pass to Wembanyama. Launches a 3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Got 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now here's Hayes. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Sarr. Outside Fournier. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Olynyk for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Olynyk's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot is good by Barrett.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And here's Hayes. Pass to Fournier. Here's Wembanyama. Over Olenek. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Sarr. Sarr's got his 3rd assist of the night. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
27.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Olé! And guys, let's take a... That's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Trey Lyles is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Murray. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Olenek in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's so good off the catch. The defense has to guard Shai better than this.
Outside Murray. Outside Barrett. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Offensive board. Pass to Shai. Here's Hayes. Wembanyama. Screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's scooped up. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. For 3, Barrett. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Lyles, the pass to Olenek. Right side Barrett. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Now here's Hayes. And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Murray. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
From deep, Wembanyama. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olenek. And here is Barrett. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Dort. Fires the 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Sinks the tray. Shai's got 12.
Yeah, that's what Shai is out here to do. He is first and foremost a 3-point shooter. A good one at that.
Lets it go from 14. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Dort grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayes, the pass to Fournier. Back to Hayes. The 3 from Rizachet. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Third quarter comes to a close and a battle breaks. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Nicholas Batum out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Jang in at the point guard position. Now here's Alexander Walker. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Coulibaly. They set the pick. Shot from the top of the key. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Clark with the screen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Clark. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Here's Yabusele. Dort defending. There's the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's Sarr. Wembanyama screen. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And that sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players.
Wow. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Olynyk. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Hayes. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 23.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Rizachet, guarded by Barrett. Wembanyama, screen on Murray. Hayes. Pass to Rizachet. Fournier for 3. And knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Whew.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Wembanyama.
Count it! And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, my! What a shot!
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters, too, now.
The three from Wembanyama. Oh, he buried the three!
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And so they get the victory here at home. That was an incredible night of hoops.
To better themselves.
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Larkin. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Calathis. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Headed to Kumbo. And that one's on target from the wing.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Here's Sapahi. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Giannis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Giannis. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the jumper to drop.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Pass to Biberovic. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Yeah, really, and when we say every point counts, we mean it. I mean, that game came down to who made their free throws.
Here's Larkin. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And here is Şengün. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Larkin. Top of the key. 2 points. That one goes. Larkin's got 8 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Şengün. Still without a basket. Pass to Larkin. Here's Osman. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Giannis. Şengün with the rebound. Here's Larkin. Back to Şengün. And he gets the bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's the teardrop. And it's Osman with the rebound. Inside to the left side wing. From past the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Pass to Papanikolaou. Down low. Charalampopoulos makes it off the glass. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. Pulls up on the wing. Can't hit that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Calathes. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Giannis with it. Giannis rips it down.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Osman, covered by Giannis. Larkin looking it over. Screen by Şengün. From outside, off the mark. Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. To the paint. Pass to Antetokounmpo with the fadeaway. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up 10. A chance now to send it over to... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
And next up, here's a look at... And that'll do it for...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you what a move, Giannis! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
To the inside. Here's Larkin. Can't cash in from close range. 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award That's accomplishing a lot at just 26. Tell you what, Alperen Sengun is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Here's the screen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Larkin. He's got 8, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Larkin. No good on the shot. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Antetokounmpo from 12 feet out. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sapahi. Cranes the three-pointer.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Giannis left side. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Larkin. Off target with the open look.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
To the middle. Here's Sengun. Misses from short range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And stolen by Sengun. Here's Sapahi. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. With 1 on the clock, Giannis says, "Get off me!"
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or...
3 quarters of play in a close game here. They're up by 3. And
You got to get some stop. Right now.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Sengun. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Muscling through contact. This is where Sengun's at his best.
The free throw dropped for Sengun. Has been sensational. 75% for the game. He lobs it up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Screen by Şengün. Here's Sapahi. Pass to Şengün. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Down low. Can't hit from in close. Here's Korkmaz. Şengün with the ball. Six to shoot. Here's Sapahi. That three off the mark. Here's Kelly Tykes. For the three. Drills it from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into correction.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So both teams changing it up here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Biberovic. Connects from three-point range.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Larkin. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
He's feeling it, and the jumper falls for him. Giannis has got 17 points here in the second half.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Larkin. Here's Biberovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Giannis slashing.
I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels.
And he ends up making the second, and that trims the lead to 6.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
To the wing on the left. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. No good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who would agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And he commits the intentional foul.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Out to the right wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's to Calathis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. For three. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Here's Papanikolaou, and the miss. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
Specialize in offense.
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other, and we're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wembanyama screen. From deep three-point land. On target from range. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
From behind the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Outside Fournier. Pass to Hayes. Here's Rizachet. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Tries the 9-footer. Aldama grabs the board. Fournier covering. Now here's Aldama. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the shot goes down.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Wembanyama. Fires in the triple. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Diaz. He's defended by Hayes. Diaz can't get it to go. He's gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Wembanyama. as we near the postseason. Let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at the visitors here. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. Now here's Rubio. Now here's Hernan Gomez. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Hayes. Fournier with the ball. 6 to shoot. And here's Wembanyama. Knocks down the long J. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Aldama outside. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Sarr misses. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
It's his first trip to the line. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Shooting for the away team.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Coulibaly. Still no points. The 3 from Reza Shea. Over to the left wing. Out left to the wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Reza Shea. Now here's Coulibaly. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Rubio. Fires away from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
Bilal Coulibaly out there with Reza Shea. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
On defense, the visiting team. Trailing by 2. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reza Shea. The 3-ball. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. We've got Nicholas Batum, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Reza Shea. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot. It's Hernan Gomez going to drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
Here's Reza Shea. No made baskets yet. Pass to Gobert. And here's Coulibaly. Here's Yabusele. Back to Coulibaly. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution on the court.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And here's Rubio. Down low. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Batum outside. Back to Coulibaly. Picked by Gobert. To the inside. Gobert hammers it home.
this game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Rupert. Back to Koulibaly. Here's Rupert. From outside the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Count that bucket. He has 7.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Diaz. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pulls up. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Pass to Sarr. The 3 from Reza Shea. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Well, you can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Here's Diaz. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Diaz. 6 on the shot clock.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Hayes, the pass to Wembanyama. Pass to Sarr. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Sarr's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Diaz. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the visitors. Not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, and let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the home team.
They're up because of the...
And that is going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Wembanyama out there with Sarr. Then it's Reza Shea. Then there's Hayes. And it's Fournier in at the 2. For 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That's one of the best 3-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Wembanyama from the arc. That shot off. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Here's Diaz. He's scoreless. Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Hayes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
They're
their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Diaz passes to Hernan Gomez. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the home team. They've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hayes for 3. Drops in the 3. Hayes has got 6 in the quarter. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now today are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Aldama outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Hayes. He has 6. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, number 28, Gershon.
A minute 4 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Rubio passes to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Pass to Garuba. There's the triple. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Here's Gobert. And there's the rejection. And they're running. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Jang, he's checked in for Fournier. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Now Rubio. No points yet. Takes the 3. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Bilal Koulibaly. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Jang in at the point guard position. Nails it from beyond the arc. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Batum can still knock down threes. He gives you that kind of gravity that the offense relies on.
Here's Rubio. Batum pulls it in.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Pass to Jang. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Hernan Gomez inside. He gets it in there.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
Timeout.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Back to Hayes. The three is up. Nails it from three.
Count that one. We've seen Hayes continue to work on a three-pointer over time.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Aldama. Here's Diaz. Back to Aldama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 20 points for him.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop it.
From deep, Sarr hits the three-pointer.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
The floater gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
From deep. And the three-pointer goes.
There's still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Sarr. Outside Wembanyama. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Diaz. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Outside Wembanyama. Outside Fournier. The three from Rizachet. Aldama grabs the board. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing. offense. Doris, it's about putting points on the board in bunches.
BA, it seems to be a league-wide trend in many respects. There's so much conversation about how skilled these players are, the range shooting that you've got to deal with defensively. I think we've got to redefine the definition of good defense because these guys are so good.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Murray. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Barrett in at the small forward position. Now here's Barrett, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Pass to Schroeder. There's the drive. Yep, that one's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. Right side, Barrett. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Barrett can't hit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Wagner, guarded by Olynyk. Barrett against Wagner. Missed inside.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the three to fall.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from three.
Back to Schroeder. 1:35 left to play in the first.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Barrett is screen on Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Outside Schroeder. Here's De Silva. Ball stolen. Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Barrett. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And here's Schroeder. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Down low. Soft touch off the glass. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Olynyk with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great look there, but off target.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Dort in at the power forward position. And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Gilgeous-Alexander and the 18-footer right on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
We've got Brandon Clark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Brooks in at the 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Washington against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark with a screen on Washington. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He has 7.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Luguentz Dort out there with Dillon Brooks. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Olynyk in at the 5, down low. And yep, it's good.
That's just Wagner imposing his will right there. What a strong attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Olynyk with a screen on Washington. Pass to Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. Brooks. Offline from the top of the key.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Dort finds Barrett. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:41 left in the second period. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Barrett, and he converts the layup. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. Taking a look at the visitors here. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. They're currently 4th. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Barrett. Defense is right there. Murray for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Murray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And he gets that one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Out to the wing. Dort outside, beyond the arc, and he buries his first look.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Outside Schroeder. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. Here's De Silva. Still without a bucket. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Now here's Dort. The 3, Barrett. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And we finished off 1/2 of play. Leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And let's move on to the... That does it for half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now Barrett. Got it. Good job in the low post. Barrett's got 11 points.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Murray out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Lyles in at the 4. Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. That one goes. Count it.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Murray. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Lyles has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Third is Jamal Murray.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Lyles. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He has 7. Here's Olynyk, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Lyles. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's De Silva. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. De Silva's gotten his first basket of the night. Outside Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Three-pointer. No good that time. Gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. To the right side. Here's De Silva. Here's Wagner. Defended by Murray. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now here's Olynyk. Puts it up from 12. And there's Barrett on the assist from Olynyk. Barrett's got 13.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Schroeder, a screen on Dort. Wagner outside. Here's De Silva. Dort defending. De Silva no good. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Murray. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Wagner. And they pick up 2. He's got 13.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And we've reached the end of the third. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wagner is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Washington, and it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. The shot's good. Clark's gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Wagner with a screen on Brooks. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the home team now. Trailing by 10. Wagner for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. For 3. Not going to go that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
De Silva, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Murray. Here's Lyles. He drops it from range.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Barrett against Wagner. Rebounded by Lyles. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olynyk. Murray with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Schroeder. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Wagner for three. Rebounded by Lyles. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Olynyk. Now Murray. And the layup falls.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Wagner against Barrett. Wagner outside. And there's the drive. 5 to shoot. Pass to De Silva. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander against Schroeder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Barrett. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barrett against Wagner. To halt the run. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they